Alright, welcome back everyone to Final Fantasy 3. And on the last episode, we got ourselves Odin. And to reduce a lot of backtracking, actually, and pretty much at the end of the Ancient Maze, if you haven't done this yet, refer back to part 23, where I fought Titan. I already explored this area. Off screen, I also got Sarah's pendant. Now, in one of my earlier episodes, I was going through the mail, and you guys saw that I got a mail from Sarah talking about a pendant and can someone fix it. In that case, I went over to Castle Sassoon, the East Tower, and talked to Sarah. She gave us this pendant, and then I went to Kazis to talk to Rafia's father, Taka. He said he couldn't fix it, so just wanted to get that out of the way, because now I think I just need to progress a bit more with the story, and then I could finally start that legendary Smith side quest. So you want to do that before you trigger too much things in the story. That way it can kind of just naturally flow in. Because the sooner you get that weapon, trust me, the better. The legendary Smith is your key to the ultimate weapon and the all the items you would get at a level 99 job. Let me go ahead and save the game. But yeah, in this episode we're gonna tackle the land of Eureka, which is fairly lengthy. But yeah, the amount of times we're gonna go through this ancient maze. I'm gonna do Land of Eureka, then I'm gonna go back to do Bahamut and Leviathan. Then I gotta go back so I can beat the game, and then I gotta go and buy Iron Giant and stuff, so I'm gonna have to backtrack quite a bit. And this song is amazing. If you go left and right, that's like exploring the actual Crystal Tower, which is the final dungeon, but we won't be doing that now. But this song that plays and the song that plays when you go further in this dungeon is just absolutely amazing. My favorite songs in this game. This and Final Fantasy 2 have such an underrated final dungeon theme. It's like my favorites in the series. The key that Doga gave us worked. Again, you don't have to do this, but strongly recommended. You get some more experience when you're here, and you get some very good weapons. And we finally get access to our very first ribbon. Can't remember if there's a Protect ring in here, but awesome, you'd want this for your black belt. Let me see my 51, 52. Look at that, because his defense was pretty lacking. And his magic defense went from 52 to 64, so at this point, he is, well, I'm gonna give him a ribbon, but other than that, he is pretty much set. Now at level 99, he gets something for his defense, which I think it's like defense 50 or something, but I don't know what that does for your magic defense, but it might be better than that. I think it's called a Master Dogi, but which we'll definitely be getting his job below to 99. But yeah, awesome. 12 points of magic defense, and what was that, like 14 points of defense or something? Chocobo's Wrath. Now, if you have your Scholar, that you can get that to do a lot of damage, I believe, because that's Flare. Alright, got some new enemies. Let's see, Guard and Sing. Yeah, getting to a few job levels, and I think a level in between, as I had to backtrack the Ancient Maze. Alright, his magic defense is actually pretty good now. He can actually start taking hits. Got that Dream Harp doing around 250, which is not bad. Again, the higher HP goes, and the higher your job level, you're gonna get that to do more and more healing. Now let's see what's on this side. And I got the map open, so yep, we're not gonna waste no time. Just hit a beeline to all of the chests. Now I forgot what that other item does. I think that's Holy. So yeah, quite a bit of rooms here. Let's see. Got ourselves a white musk. What does that do? I forgot, is that holy? Where are you? Deals light damage. Okay. In fact, I think the Scholar's item is actually very good for stuff like speedruns. Now let's go here. You want to save the southeast exit for last. Or bottom right. Look at that. Definitely want to pick this up. Because that saves you like, what, 60,000 gil? Give or take. So 2 rooms left to explore and this as well. Alright, make sure you're at full health. I think this fight can be tough. This might be one of the instances where a boss attacks 3 times, but look at that, a ribbon. But they're not just going to give you a ribbon that easily, are they? Even if it's a ambush for stuff like this, it's absolutely worth it. See, attack. Let's get you hasting. Let's go ahead and haste arc. Where's my lucky heart? There it goes. Let's increase our attack. $5,000. Oh, he only hits twice. Now this guy does hit you with status effects. Alright, it's about 7,000. Should probably heal, but now I'm just being a daredevil. Really just trying to end this fight as soon as possible. And look at that, 1 damage to Lunith. I forget that at this point his defense is actually very good, so not too worried about him getting hit with a physical attack. Unless it's the Iron Giant. I mean, seriously. Our attack ran out, so let's go ahead and recast that. Awesome. Look at that. Nice one, Arc. Arc's Jala was increased, and Ingus's Jala was increased. Now, as you notice, I gave Lunith, the defender, dual wield the defenders, because yeah, he's doing decent damage at this point. I want him maximize on his HP, so. And I pretty much burned all my magic in that damn ancient maze, so. But I got plenty of high potions, so. As you can see, our Jala levels are right now 36, 18. He's catching up fairly quickly to Lunith. 16 and 65. So Bard, our Bard would be the first job to get to level 99. In fact, I'll end up grinding 4 job levels for Arc, because he also has a Thief. You end up getting a Gladius, which is I think speed plus 20. It's a Gladius, what is that, 130 attack power or something? But the main reason is usually the stats. That's the main reason why you're putting on those type of equipment. And I completely forgot. Well, I'm at full health. I don't need to heal. But yeah, quite a few good items there. If you're using a Scholar, you can put those to use. And it's pretty hardcore. Like, you can't even buy Phoenix Downs in this game. See, attack. Got some horse-looking enemies. Alright, already set up. He's like consistently doing 4,000 or 5,000 already, which is awesome because his Jala was only 18. So yeah, in terms of physical jobs, he can dish out 9,000 very easily. Get a lot of HP from the level ups, some pretty decent armor. The black belt is awesome. In fact, the black belt is kind of the reason why I never really used the monk. The monk is a good job, and you can definitely get a lot of utility out of it. You can get that job doing all 9s. But the thing is, I know I won't use it post game, and I don't necessarily need it like during the main game. But I do like to play around with jobs, so. Alright, now that we explored all those rooms, we're gonna come down here, take a left. Oh, more horse enemies. see, attack, guard, and one thing I forgot to mention, you want to make sure you're not too underleveled when you come here, unless you plan on grinding. Because in order to get these weapons, you actually have to fight a boss for each one of them, so... And those fights are actually kind of annoying, so definitely keep that in mind. Let's see. Just to minimize the amount of healing I'm gonna have to do in between battles. Alright, back to full health. And a critical with Arc. Alright, Arc gained a level. So did Ingus. One thing is when you level up, if you're at full health, you can see the difference. And just like that, he's already gaining, let's see, 86 points of HP for level up. Which is nice. Let's see. As you can see, he's only missing, what, 700 HP from getting at 2500. But he's missing like 8 levels, so he should be more than fine getting max HP already. As long as I don't get screwed, because the pools seem to be random. Like when you level up, you're gonna get a certain range, and you don't want to be getting lows all the time. Chest containing elixir, that's awesome. Alright. Now, okay, I haven't fought these guys yet. I think these guys hit you with lightning. So, low magic defense, they will be doing quite a bit of damage. Alright, let's get Lucky Harp. Alright, good damage. Where's my... Oh, there it is. And there really is no balance in my room. I have an actual like thermostat, but it's either too hot or too cold. I cannot get that to be a balance. Nice, Lunaf Interfere leveled up. It is this time of the year though where the weather is changing, and it's actually starting to get very hot. So it's in the 90s right now. It'll be in the hundreds very soon. So when it's in the hundreds, it won't be an issue, but now it's like it's still either too cold or too hot. And of course, you turn off the thermostat and then it's just too hot. So got ourselves another shuriken. How much money do I have at this point? 390,000 gil. I will buy quite a few shurikens for an Iron Giant. Alright. Now this should be the room where you fight the first legendary weapon. The Moonring Blade for your ninja. Are we at full health? Alright. And again, if things get ugly, I could always just throw on Crystal Shield and Aegis Shield. That give me a good a good mix of defense and magic defense. If I'm fighting a very heavy magic enemy, then I'll just throw on 2 Aegis Shields. Is this an encounter? Are you serious? That was one step away from the... let's see. Do I have Lucky? I don't. Yeah, I almost had a feeling I was gonna happen. I need to, like, when I stop, make sure it's, like, right on the item, but... Oh well. Who knows, I'll probably get a job level out of this. Yeah, this Let's Play is not gonna... It's not gonna take long at this point. Only a few parts missing. I gotta make sure I'm at full health now. Yeah, apart from the getting Bahamut, getting Leviathan, doing the side quests, which this game is pretty limited in side quests, beating the game, and then basically preparing for Iron Giant. That's pretty much the remainder of this Let's Play. The Moonring Blade, Force of Darkness. Now this is gonna be one of the shorter Let's Plays. Games like Final Fantasy, what, 10 and 12, those are gonna be some very long Let's Plays. Final Fantasy 10 is going to be my longest Let's Play, I can already tell. 11 and 12 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 12 and 13 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 14 and 15 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 16 and 17 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 17 and 18 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 18 and 19 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 19 and 20 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 20 and 21 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 21 and 22 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 22 and 23 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 23 and 24 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 24 and 25 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 25 and 26 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 26 and 27 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 27 and 28 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 27 and 29 are going to be some very long Let's Plays. 27 and 30 are going to be some very long Let Alright, let's see. And this boss is annoying. He already has very high defense. And I don't like to spam magic against... I really just don't like using magic because you're rarely going to use it. So this is going to be a very long and tedious fight. But start dwindling his HP little by little. Haste on Lunif. And it sucks I don't have the Apollo Harp yet, but we will be getting that soon enough. Why did you put that on? Lucky Harp. Again, I probably should be starting with defense, but... Oh, at least I got sort of a free hit out of that. Alright, boost with Arc. Haste on Lunif. Although this is not going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, 1400, look at that. How much? I think this guy has like 30,000 HP, so... Could be worse. Attack. Okay, this is a bit risky, but... Again, I do not want this fight to drag on any longer than it has to. Meteor Harp. Increase our defense. Oh, stop leaving us alone. Oh my. I think Lunif has the lowest magic defense. I need to go and check. Oh, I forgot to put on that ribbon. Damn. That could increase my magic defense even further. Now, if he hits him with a physical attack, he's fine, but as you can see, he likes to use magic, so... Things are looking kinda dicey. Kiraja. In a situation like this, the Dream Harp isn't gonna do you much good because I'm not worried about physical attacks, it's more magic attack, and I need him with a lot of HP if I plan on surviving anything really. Anything magic. Restart attack. Look at that, that is just horrible. Okay. Whew. I thought he was gonna hit me with magic. Alright, got a Kiraja spell going. Oh, that's doing like just... Yeah, I gotta get her job level up, but... Well, it's still fully healed us. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. And I don't know what he's weak to, otherwise I would just... You might even want to just change your job into a scholar before fighting this guy. Nah, I'm not just gonna throw anything at him because he might just end up absorbing it. And I don't want to make this any longer than it has to. How long does haste last? I feel like haste runs out very quickly. In that case, I'm gonna just keep casting it. After you fight these guys, your HP and MP recover, so go all out in these fights. Yes, that's what we like to see. The barrier ship is kind of annoying, but I mean, it's a free turn. Alright, let's see, haste on you. Oh wow. What a waste. So it seems haste is active for quite a few turns. See, I have stuff like Protect, but he doesn't hit hard. More like his magic. Eureka, that would be nice, but I don't want to heal him. There's not much for me to do, so... And slowly dwindle his HP. This is the most annoying one out of all of them. So, kinda glad we're getting out of the way right now. Okay, yeah, Luna's magic defense is not good at all, because Arc took that very well. In fact, they did like a third of the damage to him. See, attack. But I feel like now is probably when that thing ran out. I just want to ensure that they keep doing the max amount of damage they can right now. But yeah, this guy's not really tough. He's just a bit tedious. So yeah, attack. His haste might have ran out, so got a lucky heart. Oh, this guy has so much HP. Look at that, free turn. We take those. Alright, attack, attack. Heal. There's no reason in doing Karaga instead of Kiraja. Because he might go before I heal, so definitely want to get a full health. Let's see, Lucky Harp. No, I need to do Medhura. Oh. Okay, he's good. Hey, we finally got him. Let's go. Trust me, the other fights are not going to be as tedious as this one. Although some of them can be kind of annoying. Like, bosses in the late game like to spam like Tornado and stuff, which is such a cheap move. In fact, they like to spam that in Final Fantasy IV as well. I can't stand that move. Brings you down to like single-digit hit points. And then they try to finish you right after. Moonring Blade. Now, I don't even think... Let me see what the attack power is on this. I'm trying to think if something like that is even worth putting on. Because as you can see, there's weapons that have higher attack. This might do something for your stats, so keep that in mind, but I'm not entirely sure. There's an even better weapon for your ninja. Alright. And what I'm thinking of doing is, there's two weapons here that I'm actually going to use. Everything else I pretty much don't use, so it would make the most sense to just go for those first, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to backtrack, so I'll just get them in order. Yeah, what is this? This is a rare monster. I don't... Or actually, you might find it more often here. Let's see, have you guard? Okay, glad I came to check. Want this. 16 hits at 5,000. So really getting his jaw level up so he can do get more hits in. Because 16 hits and he's already doing half of 9,000 or 10,000. This guy has a bit more HP. And look at that, he has Earthquake, but that didn't do that much. Fia got a job level. See, and stuff like that, so everyone but Rufio leveled up a job level. I take like 2 actions and then he leveled up again. So again, I don't know just how that works. There's a lot about this game that, even though I played it so much and I know it like the back of my hand, there are some like cryptic things that I feel like I've never really explained. Maybe GameFAQs actually dives into stuff like that. And this is the Masamune, a staple in a lot of the other Final Fantasy games. Defeat me and I'll be yours to wield. Now the Masamune in Final Fantasy X is awesome. In fact, that's probably my favorite iteration of it. Being able to break the damage limit while having first strike with triple overdrive, that weapon is ridiculous. This might be the enemy that attacks 3 times. This Kunoichi. She naturally looks like a ninja, so you'll expect her to be fast. Haste on Lunif. Might not have time to cast haste on both characters. Look at that. Man, that did quite a bit of damage. She does damage to Lunif. That tells you she has pretty high attack. And I got poisoned, unfortunately. What was that? Missed quite a bit of hits. A poison is really not threatening in this game. It's not like Final Fantasy X or... I'm trying to think what else. Final Fantasy X is like... It's egregious. It does like a quarter of your health or something. Attack, attack. I'm not gonna have enough time to... Did I do Kiraja or yeah, make sure I'm doing this. Kiraga won't fully heal me. Well, that would do a pretty good amount of damage, but... Let's get our defense up. As you can see, she takes 3 turns. Ouch. Look at that. Now, that's kind of funny. You took a lot less damage that time when you're defending. Seems to be like an auto defend, but Awesome. Attack. Now I can go ahead and cast haste on you. Let's go ahead and increase our attack. One of these fights, I will show you how you can get... Lamia Harp does like quite a bit of damage too. It's just... I don't necessarily need it. I like to support a bit more. Okay, why are you... Okay, maybe poison reduces your accuracy because you can hear the sound effects of it missing. Who knows? Or maybe I'm blinded too, I don't know. This game actually doesn't show you, I think, when you have multiple status effects until you go to the menu and you see it, so... In fact, I think he's blinded. I don't know if I want to waste a turn, because just in case he isn't. Well, I'm more than positive that he is. You can hear the sound effects. Him swinging that air. Very good damage. Oh no. Oh, you hit Lunif. You hit Lunif twice. I love that. Ooh, I can't wait to do a low level run in this game. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Actually bust out the Viking. Let's see. And you can see me spamming a lot of those items. What do I want to do? I don't want to waste a turn with haste, so maybe I can get some damage out of Rafia. We do an Eureka until I get holy. Where is my... There it is. Yeah, she's not gonna last long. Look at that. Just like that, we got ourselves the Masamune. Hey, job levels for everybody but Rafia. But I'm not worried about her job level. In fact, it's like the least priority because even when I fight Iron Giant, she's gonna be a devout, so... I forgot, we're already fully healed. So yeah, every time you finish those fights, you end up getting a full cure. This guy again. You already have that. I never really tried stealing from late game enemies, but I don't know. This isn't like Final Fantasy 9, where you can get like some really good stuff from pretty much everybody. So let me see, attack. And speaking of thieves, I'm playing Octopath Traveler 2 right now, and I mained Throne. I'm thinking that in Octopath Traveler 2, the thief is my favorite class. In fact, the only class I feel like that are even on par or on the same level or close to it are the Huntress and the what's it called? The Apothecary. Funny enough, I'm using all the classes I didn't use in the first game. First game I used the Priestess, Dancer, Warrior, and Merchant. This time around I'm using everything else. The Merchant, or not the Merchant, what's it called? Oh look, got ourselves an Omni Rod. I will not be using that. This time I'm using the Thief, the Huntress, Apothecary, and the Scholar. I'm surprised I wasn't using the Scholar. The Scholar is so useful. Not so much for boss fights, but for random encounters. This guy looks like a Titan lookalike, so... you can just go away. Oh, let me do this first. But yeah, Thorny's ability to just steal items, it's amazing. See, you got an Eureka spell going. See, attack. I need a... Oh, I need to heal, but... In fact, Lunif and Ark are more than likely going to go before her, so... Actually, Lunif is kind of slow, so... ourselves a Phoenix down. I think you can get his level 1 spell charge all the way up to 50, but I'm not going to be leveling up to level 99. Alright. Very lengthy, very long path that we gotta walk to, but we already fought these guys. Attack, guard, and... Alright, there we go. Ouch. 0 damage to Rafia. And why do I keep forgetting to equip that damn ribbon? I'm just glad I remembered. I tend to do that a lot, and I'll get something and I'll completely forget to put it on. This guy's still alive. Why is this? These guys have a lot of HP. These guys even give good experience, otherwise I might just run away from them. Oh, I don't know. I want my job levels. 4,000 experience is actually not bad, considering you're only fighting 2 of them. In fact, that's even more experience than the Bahamut's Cave, but you can't fight 3 of them, so still rather fight in the Bahamut's Cave. And I almost just forgot. Put that damn ribbon on. Who has the lowest magic defense? Well, it's obviously Lunith, but I don't know, I'm enjoying his high defense for now, so I'm actually gonna give that to Arc. It's 53, 64. Look at that. Okay, so his magic defense went up +4. Magic defense 68. And his defense is now 88. So now he can actually start taking hits. I need a ribbon for Rafia and Ingus, because even though they're in the back row, they still take quite a bit of damage. What I need to be giving them are Protect Rings. Okay, you already have a Protect Ring, but I need to give both of you guys ribbons and you a Protect Ring, and you'll be pretty much set to go. Alright, moving forward. Don't want to go north yet. There's something down here. Huh. Wishful thinking. I thought I was going to make that without an encounter, but... where is... Unfortunately, it takes 2 turns to get rid of these guys for me right now. I'm too lazy to change my, what is it, heart? As you can see, the Hellish Claws actually poisons the enemy. But poison is not very good in this game. It does, minimal damage. Alright, Lunith gained a level, and Rafia did as well. Well, everyone gained a level except for Arc. Black Musk. Hey, look at that. We'll be hitting the 2000s very soon. Now that everyone's at the same level, you can see that Lunith and Arc have like 100 HP more than Rafia. So that is what Vitality does, and we're still pretty early in our level, so the difference starts getting very, very noticeable. Excalibur, the legendary sword. So yeah, there's this and Ragnarok, and the knight can actually equip both of them. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can equip both of them. I already forgot. Or maybe it's the, I think it's the warrior. He can equip the Ragnarok, but he can't equip the Excalibur. This guy. General. I don't really remember too much about him. I think he hits very hard, but... Alright, just so it makes more sense, let me boost Haste Lunith, and then let's focus on our defense first. And then switch to Lucky Harp. Just so that we're constantly minimizing the damage. Ouch. That hurt quite a bit. Let's see, 2300. Attack, attack. Very risky to just go and haste Arc. Now, physical attacks I'm not worried about. because Luna can protect him, but just in case he has a magic spell, I don't want to sit and find out. So let's increase our attack and let's start dishing out some damage. Look at that. And damn, I could have cast haste on Arc. On Luna, or yeah, haste on Arc, but oh well. Actually, I can right now, so. And as you can see, that's doing more and more healing, so pretty much keeping up with our HP. Haste spell on you. And our defense ran out, so let's go ahead and replenish that. Yo, this drain spell is annoying. Yeah, Arc already does very good damage. See, attack. You attack as well. Let's go ahead and heal in case he tries to troll me with like a critical hit. Alright, good damage. That's actually really. Oh wow, I forgot about that. Oh, I missed. Thank God. Oh, I hate death attacks. That just I mean it missed, but as soon as I saw that, that just completely knocked my mood off. Let's see, Meteor Heart. No, this game won't last long because we're dishing out like close to 10,000 each turn. And look at that. And just like that, we got ourselves the Excalibur. Luna's Jalo was increased. Our Jalo was increased. Picking up on a pattern of everyone except for Rafia. But, oh well. And 2 bosses left here in the shop. This is going to be a more lengthy episode, but we're coming up on the end of this Let's Play, so these episodes are going to be a bit longer. But I don't want to break this into several parts, so. Now I believe I'm paying attention to his stats, because this weapon is like +5 all stats. His vitality is not going to go up, but I'm expecting strength and agility and stuff to go up. So 43, 23. 43, 23. Look at that, 137. That gets our attack power to 232. Let's see, 43, 33, 48, 28. So yeah, this seems to give +5 to all stats. Our vitality didn't go up, but that's because we had the defender on, so. Nice, you get this. I think the Ragnarok works the exact same. But you definitely want to have both those weapons on, because it's going to greatly increase his attack power, as well as his stats. Okay, so there's 2 paths to take here. Definitely want to go right first. The left is for some sort of staff or something. Let's see, guard. No, I want this on. Meteor Harp I don't really use unless it's for like bosses. My defense is very good, so I'm not worried with like normal encounters. Now you might run into a. It's really rare, but there's like a behemoth I think in the Ancient Maze, and that's like the toughest encounter in this game. That's like damn near fighting a boss. Some instances I'd rather fight a boss than fight that. Yes, the Elder Staff. I forgot. I think you can equip that, and it might be worth putting on just because it gives like stat boost or something. Let's see. We're at full health. And look at that. Already got the Excalibur, and here we have Ragnarok. So I'll be taking that if you don't mind. The Demon Blade, let us test your strength. I'm so used to seeing that on the Warrior, because the first time I played the game, Lunaf was a Warrior. Had that with like some sort of axe, and very easily can get him doing 9,000. In fact, at this point, I would already have him doing 9,000 with advance. No, I do not want to guard with you. Let's go ahead and haste Lunaf. And let's increase our defense. Right close to 4,000. 3,000, so 7,000. Reflect, so yeah. Black magic will only take you so far against this fight. See, attack, attack. He didn't really do a lot of damage, so I'm gonna go ahead and haste Arc. And I'm actually curious to see how much is this gonna do. I already dished out some of his damage, but look at that, 4,000. Now that would have done even more damage if I did that at the beginning of the fight. Alright, I need to start healing. In fact, if he decides to do some sort of magic attack on Arc, then I'm screwed. Physical attacks, I'm not worried, but... Oh, defense already ran out. That was the thing about the Lamia Harp. Well, I've already done a lot of damage to him, so I'm really just trying to end this fight. $7,000. Look at that. That's like 12, 13,000 damage right there. And I was able to heal in time. Oh no, this is not good. Well, I thought it was gonna hit everybody. That was actually not too bad. But definitely want to heal. Although I don't know, it doesn't look like he has any magic attack. Maybe he hasn't just used it yet. That would knock out a character. Let's go ahead and increase our defense. Oh, look at that. He's already done. Now, these bosses can be kind of annoying if you're a bit more under level than I am. I'm actually at a really good level. But they don't have a lot of HP, so if you're doing a lot of damage, you just kill them before they give you too much trouble. Now, we're still missing one, and I think this might be the toughest one. Because I think this guy's like very magic heavy, which is kind of annoying, but 48, 28. 48, 28. Alright, attack 140. Look at that. 277. Yep, this is well, Vitality's not gonna go up because of Defender, but everything else went up +5, so very decent stats. Yeah, we got the same Vitality, but I have more weapons on Luna that are actually boosting his Vitality. So Arc has a higher Vitality naturally than the Knight. So yeah, Black Belt and Knight are awesome. Can't go wrong with these jobs. And let's keep moving forward. One boss fight left, and then if you take that north path, that's gonna lead you to a shop. Let's see how much damage Lunaf is doing. In fact, I want to see how much damage he's doing with a haste and a Loki Heart. Basically the most I'm gonna get out of him. This is assuming haste comes in time, but oh, I did it. Look at that. That is the damage I was looking for. In fact, he might be able to one-shot him on his own now, so let me have Arc Guard. Q Guard as well, and let's heal up. I think this is a bit low. Remember that class 6 priority, so got that doing 6,000. Nice. And he's only gonna do more and more damage as his job level goes up. A tranquilizer. Ugh, these encounters. The game just wants to get me stronger and stronger with all these encounters. Let's see. Loki Harp. These guys have a lot of HP, so hopefully I can take him down in one turn. Nice. 5,000. That's what we like to see. Let me go ahead and heal now. Now your Devout, if you're using this setup, kind of acts as like a second support character, because unless you're fighting bosses, you're not really going to need a heal. Unless you get like back attacked. She can do stuff like protect and haste, and even dish out damage with stuff like Eureka and Holy when you eventually get it. In fact, we'll be getting that in a few minutes. Make sure you have full health. And this guy likes to spam magic, so this one might be the toughest one. He's gonna dish out the most damage, I believe. But we're doing the most amount of damage we are at this point, so I just got Excalibur Ragnarok. So, yeah, I'm not too worried. See, haste on Lunif. Let's increase our defense, and it's a boost with arc. Pretty much the setup round. Alright, 3600. Boost with arc. Yeah, look at that. He is not wasting any time. And his magic spells hurt quite a bit because arc or Ingus has a magic defense of like 77. That still did 1000. So that is not good. I'm gonna be having to keep my hit points up for this fight. Even though I'd like to cast haste on arc. But 35,000 HP, that won't take long at all. Especially with haste and boost. Look at that. 9,700, round that up to 10. We already did like 13,000. What is that? Close to 20. That's already half his health. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I had absolutely no faith in you surviving that. That's a shame. I could have actually went to that shop and gotten a rise, and then this fight would have been less annoying, but honestly, don't even know what's the best course of action. So this is assuming that I'm gonna pick him up before the heal, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Wrong item. Phoenix down on Lunith. Oh wow, look at that. Well, Bard is actually very fast. No, but the game is gonna troll me. Damn. You did that much damage to Lunith? Now, if I had time to, I could have just put on shields with him. Alright, Art can finish the rest of this fight. I'm probably just gonna throw shields on Lunith. We're just gonna repeat the same thing until he doesn't troll me. Okay, good. The Bard is actually very fast. Might just be my fastest character. Oh, I forgot about this. Can't have that. Oh, this game is such a troll. Well, here's the thing. I'm literally gonna sit here and keep doing the same thing because eventually you're gonna die, so you might as well not hit Lunith. What? It's not expecting that to happen. Damn it, why can't you go before I use my Phoenix down? I do not like finishing fights with somebody down because they don't get the experience. Or the job levels, so... Oh, this is so annoying. He just loves to go in between my Phoenix down and cure. Okay, finally. Oh, that was annoying. Yeah, fuck that. I am not wasting my time with this boss. This boss is very annoying. He can literally hit you with Flare and Holy and kill you in one hit. I'm trying to end this as soon as possible. I'm doing haste on Lunith because there's a chance that she might go before Lunith, but I doubt that with Harp. Lucky Harp. Now, can we finish this fight? Let's see. There we go. I'm not even expecting to get a level up with Lunith for his jaw level. Yeah. He didn't really take much turns that fight. All this for this damn staff. Oh, it might be worth putting on. Again, I'm not super eager about this weapon, so I never even really checked the stats, but I'm guessing this raises your intellect or mind to 32, 54. 32, 54. Increase your mind by 4 points, but my vitality actually went down, so I don't even think I want to keep that on. Let me check something really quick. Okay, it's the golem stat that's increasing my vitality, so I definitely want to keep that on. So increase your vitality, this seems to increase your, what was that, intellect? Or no, your mind. Mind is for like white magic, I believe, and intellect is for black mage. Alright. And I doubt we're gonna make it there without an encounter, but okay, cool. You finally make it to the end of this room. You got access to the best shops in the game, so pretty much all the gil I have. I'm gonna be selling a lot of stuff. An elixir, a shuriken, there's just another shuriken, and another elixir. So yeah, as you can see, the level 8 spells, Tornado, Arise, and Holy. I'll go ahead and put those on. Let me organize my menu, and there's quite a bit of stuff to sell, so I'm going to be doing that now as well. I like to have Arise first. This is the one I'm going to use the most. Holy and Tornado. Now Tornado brings characters to single digit hit points. I'm not sure if that's even really worth it though, because I don't know how accurate that attack is going to be. Holy does quite a bit of damage, and then Arise is just the best one, honestly. I wonder if I can get that higher than 4. I don't remember what the cap is on that. If you have a Magus or a Sage, here's Flare, Def, and Meteor. I don't know how accurate Def is. In fact, I don't really even like using Def attacks unless I'm playing Final Fantasy 13 or 8, because Def is really good in 13. There's some really annoying enemies that you want to use that, like stuff like Neochu, and then Degenerator is very accurate. In fact, Degenerator works on like every enemy in the game. In fact, I only know of like 2 enemies that it doesn't work on. So when I play Final Fantasy 8, expect a lot of Def with Quizzes. Well, it's called Degenerator, but it's the same thing. Flare. You're mainly doing this for Flare. Meteor is multi-hitting, I think, so that's actually pretty good too. Although I never really use it. Let's see. Go ahead and sell these. I won't be using my Thief anymore. I won't be using this as well. I won't be using this. I won't be using a lot of this. I'm actually going to stock up on quite a bit of gil. Let me just be careful to sell something. I guess I'll keep that. I mean, when I do use a ninja, he's going to be having shields on, so, and the Masamune, so I actually don't need that. Staff, fire staff, ice staff. I don't need this. It's going to take a while. I don't need this because I already have the weapons I would need with him. That sells for quite a bit, but I'm trying to think if I would want that with my... Because I will be using a Viking. Okay, you can't sell that, which is good. This and this, yeah, I'll end up keeping both of those for my Viking. I'm not using a Dragoon. That only sells for 1 point, so there's no point in selling that. How many shurikens? I have 5. I'm gonna buy quite a bit. Let's see, Rune Bell. I'm not selling any of my harps. That's my favorite job. I'm keeping those. Demon Shield, Heroic Shield. Not so heroic anymore. Let's see, Diamond Shield. The only thing I care about now is the Aegis, the Crystal, and the Genji Shield. And look at that, sells for quite a bit. But I will be keeping that. Feather Hat. I'm only really selling the stuff that will actually give me a lot of gil. Oh, I don't have patience to sell all of this. This sells for quite a bit, and I don't even like the armor, so get that out of here. Demon Mail, Diamond Mail. At this point, we got Crystal Mail, so we don't need that. Gauntlets, Thief Gloves. This isn't like other Final Fantasies. The Thief Gloves are not good. They don't have any special ability. I don't need these Diamond Gloves. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. These items sell for quite a bit, and I'm never going to use them, so... Black Hole. Black Musk. There's Chocobo's Wrath. I'm never using these. And they suffer quite a bit, so... Catastro, I'll keep that. I'm not going to be buying the summons because I'm going to be picking them up, but... Kind of funny. I guess you could summon Bahamut against Bahamut and Leviathan against Leviathan. Catastro, Leviathan, and Bahamut. Although they say Leviathan, Bahamut. Level 6, level 7, level 8, and they get progressively more expensive, but... I really don't see the point in buying them when you can just go ahead and do the side quests. In fact, you want to do the side quest because there's a lot of experience to get there. Main reason you're coming here is this. This is the best shop. Well, no, I like stuff like Holy and Arise, but this is the main reason. Like, look, you can buy all of the crystal equipment. You can buy, that includes the shield, the mail, the gloves, the helmet. You can buy the Apollo Harp. Buy that right away. This increases your magic defense, so it's kind of like your Meteor Harp, but for your magic defense. Let's see. I kind of want to buy another set of this, but I feel like I'm going to pick it up in the final dungeon. But you can save the game in the final dungeon. Stuff like this I'm going to want for my Viking, so it's very expensive, but I'm going to buy another set for my my Viking. This I don't need to buy. See, here's the thing. Actually, yeah, I will, because in terms of like the Iron Giant, I don't think he hits you a status effect, so I actually don't necessarily need the ribbon. Yeah, I actually want a few of these. Damn, this is so costly. Well, no, I don't need to buy, because if I use a Viking, I'm gonna use 2 of them, and I'm gonna switch Lunif, so yeah, I don't need more than 2. Alright, there you go, so 2 of pretty much the entire crystal setup. Definitely want to get this Apollo Harp, and I'm spending the rest of my gil on shurikens. I can only buy 7 of that, goddamn. But the Iron Giant has 200,000 hit points. Yeah, 200,000 hit points. Most of my damage will come from my ninja, but my bard can actually get him to all 9, so I'm gonna be spamming Lamia Harp for the first phase until he starts doing that damn swipe attack, and then I'll worry about my defenses. Yeah, 12 shurikens is actually more than enough. I'm gonna end up picking up shurikens elsewhere, so, and I might have to end up coming back here. God damn, all my gil, all the gil I've acquired and all the stuff I've sold, that's the most shurikens I could buy right now. And there's actually no reason for me to backtrack here. Let me teleport. Once you got everything, you can go ahead and teleport. Make sure you got all your ultimate weapons and you're satisfied with your shop. Yeah, quite a lengthy episode, but we're getting to the end of the Let's Play, so they're gonna get longer. Yeah, just like that, that is the land of Eureka. So in the next episode, we're gonna tackle the Leviathan Cave and then the Bahamut Cave. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell so you never miss a video. And I will catch you guys on the next episode. Have a good one.